The Edo State Migration Agency, Edma, don't gather international organizations, non-governmental organizations, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders when they fight human trafficking and irregular migration for one 2-day roundtable meeting. And the meeting to analyze strategy when go help stop this problem. The event they under the Managing Migration Through Development Program, when be the body when they coordinate Edo State Government, European Union, and World Bank efforts to fight human trafficking and irregular migration. The matter when them discuss now the action plan for Edo State Migration Agency for 2025. The meeting, representative of International Organization for Migration, IOM, GIP, and other important stakeholders, they present. The head of rehabilitation and integration for Edma, Dr. Nkechi Mebuze, welcome everybody come the meeting. She explained why them gather for the place and constantly later present the action plan for the agency. She first talked about the mission and vision of the agency before she outlined the 6 pillars when go guide their work. As she talk the 6 pillars are rehabilitation and reintegration, advocacy and communication, investigation and law enforcement, safe migration, safe and voluntary return, and data and research.
Now, that's how it is when they are welcome. So first of all, you have the investigators on the desk, you have the counselors on one desk, you have the ICT people on the next, you have the medical team on standby, the psychiatric people and psychologists, they are also there. So in all of this, if there are traffic victims among these persons, and you speak with an investigator who will ask you questions that will lead to you telling them that you were trafficked, and you know your trafficker, for instance, they will go after your trafficker.
For the interactive section, some participants contribute their different opinion, share their ideas, and also give advice on how the agency go take work well to stop irregular migration.
Even when they know, I want to say, even when they know it's dangerous, it's because we're beginning to see some kind of bit of adult peer pressure. We didn't have it like this before, where mothers compare themselves, a lot of competition, a lot of fake life. So mothers they see what their other co-mothers or women are doing. They don't care to know how they are doing it, the extent to which they go. They just want to put their children in harm's way, because you hear some of these children, they are being forced.
Children being very close to their mother in this part of the state. It's very true, because how does the father treat the wife? I was growing up there when I think I was still in primary school. My neighbor was telling the child, "I suffer because of you. Now make me not leave your papa house. So if you grow up, go abroad, I know say our life will be better."
Everybody are fighting to have a male child. Because the male child is the pillar of the house.
Presumption.
But because of the education, because of our education or awareness, the women want to struggle with the men and be on the same party.
Some of the people when talk to Tori people say the meeting a better step to tackle the problem wey don't affect many people, especially young people for Edo State. Them also talk say collaboration between government, international organizations, and community leaders go help reduce the number of people wey don't fall victim to traffickers.
We're actually here to do a review on the work plan for the year 2025. And going forward, we actually brought this meeting so that stakeholders can make their input. And if there are other areas who are not so robust, we need their input so that we will not just feel that our document is complete without stakeholders' input in it. That's why today's meeting was called for, because actually IOM did a lot by assisting the formal Edo State Task Force Against Human Trafficking before it was transformed into Edma, to put this work plan together, the action plan together. So a review is what is mostly needed to see if the Edma, as it came on board, is in line with what is expected inside the action plan, so that stakeholders can also make their inputs, which is why we're here.
It's been very informative, educative, and at the same time enlightening. A lot has been said that borders on issues of migration and how to curb migration, and also how to sustain the efforts that is being put in place to curb those irregular migration.
Quite an interesting meeting, because here we are hearing of the new trends in irregular migration, and one of the things that I liked most was that Edo State is no longer in the forefront of irregular migration.
From Benin City, Charity Eronte, now giving her this story for GTV News.